Hi, ladies and gentlemen, and non binary folks. Freya is here once more, and I want to talk about just this week and what I'm going through. So, I've been on dating apps to try to figure out how to deal with my anxiety and traumas with men, and to be honest, not great experience. So what I figured from these dating apps is, which what my friend told me. Thank you, Luca. He told me like a lot of people on dating apps are like NPCs, so they're not really thinking about what they want, or they're not really being themselves. And like, I want to meet someone, and I know what I want, and I would like to have something. Because you have all this unlimited swiping and likes and matches, a lot of people end up pretty much looking for the next best thing. And I think that led me to having lots of issues with dating apps. So, what am I doing about it? I'm still using some dating apps, but I'm putting limits and boundaries onto people who end up matching with me but give me a very weird sexual vibe. So, the majority of the men that I'm matching with eventually end up with sexual topics, right? So we start up with talking, hi, how are you? I'm not the type of person who's going to be waiting for you to initiate the conversation, but I'm also not the type of person who's always going to be on their toes or always putting like 9 steps ahead to try to keep the conversation going. And this is the first boundary I put with people who are interested in dating maybe trans women, but eventually end up interested in only having sexual interactions with trans women. And when I see that I'm the one who's initiating the conversation and trying to follow up with other questions or trying to follow up with other topics just to keep the conversation going, I would eventually just send a message like, hey, I don't think this is healthy for me. I'm mentally stable and I know myself very well to be able to let myself into this toxic interaction. And I always say, this is not a police interrogation. I don't have to ask the questions and you just answer them. I study linguistics and semantics and pragmatics. And eventually, what that says is if someone is interested in you, they would ask questions, they will show that there are follow ups, they would show that we want the conversation to continue. It's not just like I'm asking the questions and then you're just answering them, and then we stop, and then I have to go and ask another question or follow up with a new question. And eventually, I just get super tired and drained in playing this game. I don't know if this is a thing with just trans women. I don't actually do not think so, because I talked to one of my friends yesterday, and she told me, "Girl, guys here are just doing this now." I think the, let's say, gender equality conditions at this point do make sense, that the guy does not have to chase after the girl, which I actually kind of like, but I don't want to be also the girl who's always chasing the guy. So now the tables have turned, not in that men and women are equal and they're interacting in a similar way, but more in that men are becoming way too submissive that they don't even want to show interest because that shows weakness, and they just want to wait for the girl to show that she's interested so that they can go out with her. So tell me about your experience with dating, whether you're a woman dating a man, or you're a man dating a woman, or you're a non-binary person dating either. I just want to see the interactions with people in the dating scene. I want to see if this is something I'm doing wrong, or it's just the era of dating and how people interact in these times. Um, I am meeting a non-binary person today. I don't know if I would call it a date because in their profile it says they're asexual. Although I'm not very sexual, I definitely want to get intimate physically with someone if we end up dating, because I think I like the bodies touching and so on. So I think it's just going to be friendship, but we will see. I'll keep y'all updated. Um, on the other hand, I matched with another very cute person last night, and I was like, my goodness, he's so gorgeous. So eventually I sent him a message and I told him like, yay, you're doing a PhD. I'm also doing a PhD. I'm living here. We have similar interests. Let me know if you actually want to talk and get to meet, or you're just looking for a quick fling. Right. So he responded, we're talking. It did end up a little bit sexual, but he was also putting an effort into keeping the conversation going. So it's not just sexual, it's more like I'm looking for interesting people to hang out with. You seem interesting, thus I'm invested in hanging out with you or trying to hang out with you besides having sex as the main purpose of the meet. So hopefully, I'm gonna meet this guy tomorrow. This guy's from Portugal, which is an hour away from Porto. I live in northern Spain in Vigo, which is 1 hour away from Porto, the biggest. Is it 1 hour away? I'm not really sure, but I'm gonna meet him hopefully tomorrow. And I told him like, hey, I would probably end up being intimate with you, but I don't want this to be the first and only thing that you're here for. I wish we could talk about our PhDs a bit more. We could talk about gender roles. He's a little bit on the queer side. And then if I feel safe, if I feel comfortable, I would definitely take it a step ahead, but I don't want this to start always sexual. And this is what I'm getting from dating apps. And this is also what my friend Isis told me, who's a girl. She told me, like, yeah, women are just treated like this for a long, long time. It's not just about trans women. So I want to also ask my biological cis women, whatever term you like, how are your interactions with men? Are they solely sexual? Like when they talk to you, is it just a couple of questions and then they just turn into something sexual? Or is it a bit more on the I'm interested in more, I would like to get to know you, and you go on dates and then maybe something comes up about sexuality, but it's not like a couple of messages on Tinder or Hinge or whatever, and then you end up talking about sex. So I would like to know because I'm getting a bunch of people writing very weird comments. I trust my intuition a lot, and my intuition has been telling me, yeah, this guy is not good. I had a comment that kind of was very short, and it still triggered me a little bit because I was wearing like a cyberpunk, showing a little bit of belly with my crop top, and the comment was exposed, smiley face, nice, another smiley face, and I'm like, you're on Hinge, and this is the best you could come up with. Exposed? Am I really exposed? It wasn't anything sexual, but I definitely sexualized the comment because of that. And I did not respond to this person. I was just like, I don't know, dude. If the first thing you just see is exposed, which is body, which is physical, I don't want it. Like, I'm just too tired of trying to meet people who I might be interested in, and all they're interested in is sex. I'm not against sex, actually. I really like sex, but I want to have really good sex because I know what really good intimate connection with someone can lead to. And this is regardless of your gender, honestly. Like I said before, if I meet a dominating person who treats me nice, tells me I'm pretty, and then they want to take me home and, get intimate, we don't have to have penetration, but we definitely could make out, cuddle and do all these cute things because I really believe in that and I really like those. But I don't want like very testosterone dominant males coming with their second head thinking for them and just bleh, you know? So let me know about your experiences with dating and dating apps, whether you're a man, woman, or a non binary person. I would like to know so I can actually see whether I should just turn these off or I should just keep them on and try to talk. Just, I don't have the patience to honestly discuss things with these people anymore. And I just want to hang out, do my research, play my guitar, get dressed, be cute, take myself on dates. I like myself when I hang out with myself because I know I'm very honest and sincere with myself. Let me show you what I'm wearing. I think I'm pretty cute today. So the top is kind of interesting, but also the pants are. So I'm actually really into this hair plus flare. So let me know what you think. I'm gonna head out and have some food. I'll see you later.